And Sir Arthur, he hands you a. It looks to be half bronze, half silver. Like the grip is made of just this rounded bronze handle that has like these round, not round. The word's not coming to me. Kind of like this drip pattern of silver, but the very end is just this solid ball of brass. It's a mace +1. And I believe that is all of you. I half expected there to be a warlock, so I prepped for the warlock stuff too.
Oh, I'm a warlock next level, so.
Well, you're not a warlock now, so you don't get the warlock specific item.
Wah wah.
So there's the Wand of the War Mage for wizards and sorcerers, but there's also a warlock specific magic +1 item too. Anyways, he hands that off to you, and even as he's doing it, you can feel the wagon like jerk out from under your feet as the 12-horse gang that pulls it begins moving. Also, the owl is in here.
How long is it gonna take until we get there?
I think he said a week.
No, I didn't say a week.
Please.
Can I fit a long rest into that and get my spell back?
It's gonna be at least 3 days.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
I mean, as you start to move, it's gonna. As you start to move, he starts revealing more facets. Like the tomb is located 50 miles north of Blackwald, where your village, near the third mountain of a very distinctive chain that's near the Caldera Walls. Unfortunately, the wagon that he's in is such a massive monstrosity that doesn't move as fast as normal wagons do. So it's taking a bit longer. So you're moving about 24 miles a day. So I mean, you're going to be real close by the second day, but by the third day you'll be there. But it's also such a strain on the horses that at least one night in the wilderness is going to be a necessary rest.
Yay, getting spells back.
Okay.
Cool.
So, yeah, I get all my spells back.
I get all my shit back too.
Can we take like a 10-minute break for the thing? Because I'm hungry and want food.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Come back at 12:40.
Alrighty, sounds good.
I have 2 questions, one for the group and one for you, Ted. How do +1 weapons work again? I'm trying to
+1 to hit, +1 to damage. Unless you have one of the magical ones, in which case I put those in chat and they have their own specific thing.
Yeah.
Also, plus magic weapons also tend to resist non-magic resistances.
They go through resistances a lot.
I doubt we had enough. I doubt we got enough XP from that first battle to level.
I will do the math since you are on a rest and we are on a break.
Probably like no way in hell I'll be back.
I think
Okay.
Verdant
6 of
Hands
us.
takes priority over Ray of Sickness. I'll probably keep sleep regardless, though.
I only have 1 attack spell, so. And unlike
Yeah,
a
that
wizard,
makes it
I
easier.
can't change my spells.
Griff, what's your character's name again?
Isidore. I have it in the Roll20 now, underneath my picture.
Easy.
Specifically to help.
As Isidore sleeps, a hand covers his face.
Let's see. 3 goblins, an orc, and you did not defeat the boss.
Yeah, but we did.
He did rout.
You routed him, but you didn't defeat him. Because he's still out there, he's still a threat. And he is the boss. So that's this much divided by how many of you? 6 of you.
Yeah, no
7.
way.
So round up, 42 XP per player.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Wow, that's
Note to
The
self.
vision is what's hurting the most here, I think.
Note to self. Next time I'll use the ceiling thing as a divider.
We are getting partial XP for fighting the boss, right?
You get 42 XP per player. And I will go see if I can find some food myself.
Yeah, quick break.
This is
I
gonna
need
take
I need level 2. I really need level 2.
That's too bad. You're not getting level 2. There's too many people in this party.
Why do you need level 2? You're a
Yeah.
level 1 ranger. It's
To be a
nice.
rogue, to get the
Oh,
stealth
get
checks.
those rogues things.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get stealth check till level 3
Yeah.
because you have to take 2 levels of rogue. You'll just get stealth attack next game. I mean next level, and then you'll get what is it, expertise as well. So one of your two of your skills will get pretty good.
I also forgot I had sharpshooter.
Yeah, but once you start getting advantage from being able to actually stealth each round, then I recommend sharpshooter. So you can start trading for damage.
Do you
That'll
have
make
to
you
be
effective.
in multi-classing? Do you have to be the level, or your?
You have to have first off, it's you trade a level for you when you level up, you gain a level in that class. You would just have to meet the requirements.
So you don't have
Requirements
to
are-
be like 3 in rogue to get the rogue bonuses if you have like 1 in something else.
Basically multi-classing, you miss out on a lot of the proficiencies and stuff, and a lot of skills.
Hmm.
And you're trading out for the actual level up bonuses. So, for example, at level 1 rogue, you get stealth attack and expertise. At level 2, you get thieves' cant and cunning action, or swift, or whatever it is, the bonus action, the moves. And at 3, you get your archetype.
Yeah, I
So
thought about multi-classing, but maybe not.
So you're not losing a lot of stuff, but like for example, if you want to be a warlock paladin, you're probably going to want to start as a paladin because you get all the proficiencies and
Yeah. That's
for armor and
point.
shit. But you're gonna, miss out on a few proficiencies that warlock hacks, like for charisma-based checks. So like you can't have deception, so that sucks. So you take
If I
a
go rogue, I wouldn't get stealth. God. Yeah, that's stupid.
no. I
Yeah,
think
I'm not gonna do that then. I'm just gonna stay
I'd still recommend picking up bonus action stealth if that's what you're going for, because you're going to want that.
yeah.
Plus, I'd recommend taking 3 levels of rogue. I don't know when, and then I don't know what point you want to take them. But first, you get an archetype, which there's a lot of really good archetypes for them. And 2, you also get 2 extra d6 of stealth damage. So if
Okay.
you're going to stealth, you might as well take an extra d6 on top of that. Plus,
Right.
you should also you have high agility, so it's a good chance you're going to be beating them in the initiative order, which means you should probably take assassin, which I think assassins at their first archetype get some sort of attack against. You get first attacks against people
Yeah,
who
if
move,
it's a
and that just
auto crit, right?
it auto crits, yeah. So essentially, you're going to start taking. You're going to be, you're going in, you're dealing max damage. You're going to trade out for 10 extra damage from sharpshooter. You're going to do 8 plus 10 plus 12. So, what is that, 30? Yeah, you're going to do 30 damage right out the gate at a single
If you
target.
take alert, you'll be quite well suited.
Oh, I forgot. You take another 8 because of crit. So, and I'm not even adding your dex bonuses either. So there's that too.
My dex bonus is +4.
So another 8 on top of that 8.
Fuck. I could do like a 50 almost.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
had
40.
three,
And
if you
then
had three-
as a
three
ranger,
in
you get a
both,
second
that'd be
attack. So you won't get the stealth damage on that second attack, and you won't get the crit damage, but you'll be able to do a whole separate attack plus that as a ranger. Now, I
Yeah.
did choose the fighter situation in comparison to do the sharpshooter stuff.
Okay.
So the only difference is I'd get more attacks, but I'd be trading more attacks for damage.
Okay.
But in this instance, you can also hunter mark someone, which means you can start dealing even more damage against them.
Yeah.
You'll have magic and stuff like that. And you can trade out that second attack for a creature bonus, which could knock down someone.
Would you get also the ranger archetype if you took the rogue archetype?
If you have a hawk, you can get perception of the map. You can completely negate a lot of stealth actions from characters. You can get an entire layout of the map. What else is there you get from that? You get quite a bonuses if you take that as your skill. But on top of that, you can also do other stuff like you can trade out what your attacks do because you get special bonuses. Like you can do multiple attacks against. You think you can multiple target people with your crowd control. Basically, you get these skills for your archery. They allow
Okay.
you to take out giants or crowd control, or there's a few other target stuff. That's the other path instead of taking a companion.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of good shit.
Still 4
Yeah.
more minutes on break.
I was building a ranger the first time I played, so I knew a little bit.
So should I multi-class? That's what you guys were saying?
Yeah, take range. I mean, take rogue if you're gonna go stealth.
Yeah.
What's your
Those
starting
things-
class?
Ranger.
Do you have the stealth skill already?
No, I don't think so. No.
Then you're already a little doomed. If you're trying to aim to be stealthy. You might need to pick that up as a feat if you really want to.
Oh,
I think you get
Yeah, I
a
didn't
rogue
see that.
skill when you multi-class into rogue.
Do you? I'm not entirely sure.
I'm trying to check it out as well. I don't know either.
I'm just telling them to take it, so because he's got the sharpshooter feat. He's essentially, I'm telling him to take it so that he can sharpshooter every turn with advantage.
Yeah, that's generally what you're probably aiming for as a ranger.
And then
Though
on
the
top of
dual
that,
wielding stuff is pretty good too, anyway.
I recommend he puts an extra level into rogue so he can pick up an extra d6 plus the assassin's.
Well, he's a half elf, so he wouldn't have a feat at level 1.
I'm a high elf.
No, he's a high elf.
Well, you're a high elf. Anyway, you're not human, so you don't have a first level feat.
Nope.
Yeah, so sharpshooter is a feat, so you don't have that.
No, not yet. No.
Okay,
I just
well,
put-
I say it's listed on your sheet, but you don't have it, so that's confusing.
How are you getting sharpshooter? You're just gonna wait till level 4? Because if you're doing that, then
Oh yeah, rogue specifically gets one skill from the class's skill list. There we go.
yeah. So I still recommend it. You can get the sharpshooter pretty easily.
You also
If you
don't
do-
have athlete, which is also a feat. You don't have a feat as a high elf. Only variant humans get feats at level 1.
It's what makes them really good rangers.
I mean, you didn't add anything to your stats because of the feats, did you?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, you have to remove those.
Just that.
I'll
Just the one dex.
be right back.
High elf gave you +2 dex, right?
+2 dex, +1 intelligence.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Because I know the highest in the the stat spread is 15. So if you got +2 dex, that equals to 17. I'm just trying to make sure of things.
Yep. No worries.
1 more minute left on the break.
Oh god. Now I'm considering going multi-classing.
Well, remember, there's minimums required stat-wise to multiclass.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I hope
Because I
so,
got
because that's the rules.
Yeah, because I got high dex. So
All right, everyone back.
I am here.
Griffin,
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm here.
quote. Yeah, I'm here. Good job, quote. Turtle John
we're
clearly
missing
not here because he's
few
muted.
people.
2 people.
So you do get 1 skill proficiency if you multi-class for a rogue.
Right.
I heard someone say that.
Yeah.
That
Also
could
a
be an
bard
option
too, I believe.
Yeah, I think those are the only 2 that do that.
Yeah, there's a chart.
Basically, those are the only 2 classes I could multi-class into.
All right, well, most everyone's here, so we'll start in there. Quote and Turtle can just rejoin us later. So, what I need to know is how many of you are going to stay in the wagon and how many of you are going to be on the outside of the wagon.
Oh, for resting?
Well, no, I mean for the journey. I mean, he
Oh,
is
okay.
obstinately, he has guarded you. I mean, he has hired you as guardsman and dungeoneer, so he expects you to guard the wagon for the journey as well.
Oh, then I'll do that.
I'll be guarding it from the wagon.
Isidore will probably remain inside until an actual event occurs.
So it's a good thing we have Turtle John because we can just use him for rations. In case of an extended stay.
Be on the outside.
So,
But,
Maros, Wu on the outside. Anybody else on the outside? Vance, where's Vance at? Quote.
Right there. Where? What are you talking about? It was gone for a minute.
Yeah, I asked you where you're at, inside or outside. He's hiring you
what?
as a guard. You're expected to guard the wagon. Are you inside or outside?
Outside.
So 3 in and 3 out, I take it.
That is probably correct.
So, about 10 hours into the journey, the wagon crosses a quick-flowing river that apparently crisscrosses the north of Blackwald towards the Baymar Protectorate capital. Follows a northern tributary towards the hills. Serene informs you that this was a once paved thoroughfare to a long abandoned mountain town, but now serves only as a cart track, and it's basically what your wagon is traveling along now.
I'm back.
And as I said, about 10 hours in, those of you inside the wagon will notice that the cheetahs seem to go crazy a bit, like the way that dogs do when someone's at your door. Like they scramble towards the wagon door and just like go crazy at it. but that would only be the 3 of you that are in the wagon at the moment, which we've established that Sir Arthur is one of, since you are away.
Well, they seem excited. Do they need help actually opening up the door and going out?
Well, I mean, they have no ability to open the door themselves.
Well, I didn't know if there was like a little cat door or something around here.
I'll open the door. Let him outside. I mean, I want to make sure that's okay with our fucking caravan master first, but...
Alright, I need to ask you a question, Turtle. How do I, now that I've separated the party into 2 different maps, how do I get those people back normal?
You drag the portrait on top of the map, and you drop it on top of the all players thing. And it just merges them.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. I split parties a lot.
Let's see here. Yeah, put yourselves where you are. And I guess I'll erase the second Isidore.
Where is the door to the caravan? Never mind.
Oh god, why is it zoomed in on a tree? Oh, there we go.
That tree is very important.
Alright. So yeah, you open the door and you let the cheetahs out. Actually, they'd all move over to this side, and they growl heavily at the woods beyond. Let's see, Woo, you have an incredible perception, so it's not a problem for you. I need a quick description, though.
Let me check something real quick.
If it helps, I do have dark vision, so at least nobody's getting help from darkness.
Well, it is dark, but it's
still heavily wooded.
It's dark and it's dawnish, like the sun is starting to raise again because it's been like a full night.
Right.
Hold on, sorry. Let me fix that real quick.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Give yourself a
That's
aura.
That's 60 feet. That's a 60 feet radius. I'm just seeing if I could divine sense it out.
Right.
See if I could divine some assholes.
Yeah, Woo. From the forest's edge, you can see what looks like. I don't know how to describe this. It looks like a demonic-looking dog, like it has a
Hellhound.
No, I wouldn't describe it as hell. It has very long, sharp teeth, almost triangular snout. It has these upturned ears that are spiky like an elf's ears, but it also has like these bone formations coming off of its legs. It has this spine that's very out on its back, so you can see it, and it has the kind of tail that you imagine the devil has, like that little thing on the end.
Tail.
Yeah, a forked tail. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. And you see it emerging from the edge of the woods on your side of the wagon.
I yell out an alert and ready in action to hit it if it gets in melee with me.
I think we need to scare it off unless it has friends. Dogs come in packs, don't they?
I'll just yell, there's some demonic-looking hound in the woods to the east.
Well, if I get a chance to do an action, I want
to cast Bless.
From inside the wagon, the owl that met you before flies out to the the upper part of the roof of the wagon and gazes out at the woods and says, "I believe these are good creatures."
Oh,
Yo, can I do an action now?
You can do an action wherever you want.
Oh, I just wanted
like
to
that
walk.
then.
Right,
I don't want to cast Bless.
I wanted to walk right, run here, and then Divine Sense to back that up.
Well, I mean, Turtle, on one hand, you already cast it. On the other hand, you have more than a day's travel ahead of you anyway. So,
So get 60 feet radius, sense everything within it.
I don't suppose they have a way to communicate, though, do they?
This would be let me figure out a color I want it.
what do you detect again with Divine Sense?
It's right there. I put it
Yeah, well, I've got multiple windows to look at, so.
Celestial Fiend
Celestial
or
Fiend or Undead.
strong evil. Powerful
It's not Celestial Fiend or Undead.
It's specifically Celestial Fiend or Undead in this edition.
No, I'm saying it's not Celestial Fiend or Undead. He's not detecting
It's
Celestial
also-
Fiend or Undead.
also the presence of the strong evil or good.
No, it doesn't work that way.
What are you talking about?
That's just flavor text.
I'm using flavor text is text though, so it does count.
Mm.
I mean, you hear the chimes of the heavenly choir because that's how you described always hearing good. It's going to be real hard when you're trying to do this in the middle of a conversation.
I mean, it's just.
I mean, you're probably just picking me up. Sir Arthur is the goodest good ever good.
there is also a celestial being right next to him.
I mean, the owl says that those aren't evil, bad things.
I changed it to the map layer, I didn't realize.
Alright. Isidore is going to look around for maybe a scrap of meat left from any rations.
I need one of
Or
you
whatever we've been
to.
eating for the travel.
I need one of you to tell me high or low.
Low.
Hi.
I heard low first. Which is good. So yeah, the dog makes its way within 10 feet of you.
How's it behaving? Is it napping? Is it just being like, eh?
It's inching forwards in this cautious way, but it's also like it's got this hungry look on its face.
I'm going to try to animal handling it and feed it a ration, maybe.
Isidore will casually toss one of the scraps of meat I was talking about out into the woods for them.
Alright, well, this one approaches you, Woo. But, hold on one sec.
It uses a Kamehameha wave.
You see a number more approach from the woods to gather around the meat that Isidore threw out. You know, like they do that animal scramble thing where a bunch of them take different parts of the meat and they rip it to shreds as they get their own share. The one that approaches you just calmly starts eating the rations out of your hand. Do any of you have any ability to communicate with animals?
No.
My other character does.
Well, this is a good trip then. So you'll treat it like a trip to the beach where you fed a bunch of birds, and eventually, when you stop feeding them, they're gonna go away.
Pretty much. I mean, unless they're doing some weird thing to beckon somebody.
Nope. You'll feed him. You'll have this fun little experience where you fed a dog at him first from the woods, and he didn't attack you, and they didn't seem to be vicious, and they'll just wander back off into the woods again.
Awesome. We did
Vanish.
murder good things.
Well,
Good
that's
job,
probably
man.
the politest robbery I've ever seen.
That happened. So another about 12 hours into your trip, I assume you're keeping the outside gang, inside gang thing going.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. The trail passes by. Woo's outside. Woo can't miss a thing, so it doesn't really matter. I never need him with perception checks anymore. You all notice the trail passes by some sort of marker stone on the road, or the cart trail, as it were. This 4-foot tall stone standing upright by the road seems to be a carved image of a man carrying a shield. The striking thing about it is that the vegetation around the marker is noticeably sparse, as though it was reluctant to grow anywhere near the stone.
I religion check it, pray around it, see if a god answers.
Yeah, sure. Religion check. No god answers when you pray, but you do know that this is the image of the god Nurgle.
Okay. Hey, it's the god Nurgle.
Isn't he a chaos god or is that Warhammer?
I think you're thinking of Warhammer.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
No, Nurgle is a god of the Netherworld.
Oh. This isn't a happy place.
Yeah, no. You would know that Nurgle's cult used to dominate the area. Well, not so much dominate. They proliferated the area around this region. I want to say at least 40, 30 years ago. But they were driven out by the authorities of the Baymar Protectorate, and they haven't really been seen in the area since their leader was killed.
So we might have a chance to wipe them out here.
I guess we know where they went, at the least.
I kind of want to fuck up the statue.
I don't really want to get cursed.
No, they just make that stuff up to keep people away.
Because it's an evil god, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna smash the statue with the non-magical mace.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, Nurgle is a neutral evil god if you needed an alignment for him.
Yeah, definitely fucking it up.
Alright. I mean, you've got all the time in the world. You can just smash it to pieces if you want.
Please, let me check something real quick before this happens. See if, yeah, that's right, I don't have a path yet. Smash away?
Like I said, you got all the time in the world. You don't need to roll or anything. You just smash the stone to pieces. Nothing happens when you do it.
Well, one less font of evil in the world. Good job.
I mean, it's not really that evil.
Well, it was kind of evil.
It's just a representation of what could be evil. It's like a textbook with a picture of a devil in it.
Well, it was still an ugly rock.
You're an ugly rock. Hand on face. Go.
Mm.
Alright. So, as you move past the marker stone back in the wagon gang, the road swings away from the river, making almost straight for the third peak of the mountain chain ahead of you. As you head closer to the mountains, the country seems to get even wilder, far less unkempt. It also gets unsettlingly more quiet the deeper you go into it. And as the third day comes upon you, the track of cart path that you're following briefly becomes a stretch of well-paved road before disappearing into a ruined town at the foot of the mountain. As you get closer, most of the town seems to have crumbled. Its walls are humps and hummocks covered by grass and weeds. And it becomes quickly evident that your wagon entourage has no chance of fitting anywhere within the town. So Serene quickly brings everything to a screeching halt and disembarks from the wagon, waiting for you all to gather around him.